What?
What?
Come on, don't tell me you're buying into this shit. You really think I'm the Ripper?
Looks pretty bad, though, doesn't it? Just you and Folly, you wearing his blood like it's aftershave. I mean, what do you expect me to think?
I don't know. Look, Lou, I can prove I'm not guilty if you just run a fingerprint check on these for me.
Come on, Quinlan. I got 5 years to retirement, okay? I got 2 kids in college, and I got an aching prostate. Why should I go out on the limb for you? Tell me.
It's only going to take 20 seconds. Look, Lou, I know that good police work is a forgotten art, but you're my only hope that it's not completely dead. Please.
All right. Me, I'll do it. But you gotta act like, you're doing something else.
Okay.
Now look what we got here, Jelly Roll Wilson. A button man. Works exclusively for Vigo Haman.
I owe you, Brandon.
You do.
Tell me about Vigo Haman.
Huh. He's a made man in the Soho mob. He deals in smart drugs, pirated sea space codes, a lot of dirty stuff. But we haven't been able to nail him.
Where can I find this guy, Haman?
A joint called Cafe de Champ. You ever hear of it?
Duchamp. Yeah, no, I've heard of it. I've been there a few times. What's he look like? Maybe I've seen him.
Big guy, got a beard, kind of swarthy.
Sits in the back, heavy accent.
That's him.
Incoming surveillance transmission.
No, I'm not going to do it. I won't get involved in something like that, Joey.
You already are
involved.
involved.
Stop.
Good to see you, Magnata. What's it been? 15 years? Just like the old days, huh? Me and Claire sharing a moment, you're butting in, wishing you were in my shoes.
Knock it off, Joey.
Yeah, before I knock it off for you. You must be out of your mind, letting a convicted killer in here.
You set me up, you fucking psychopath.
You won't beat it this time.
I know you're the Ripper, you fuck. You're not pinning it on me.
That's enough.
Hey.
We don't even know that the Ripper is one of the web runners.
Nah, the Ripper's in this room. You could bet on it. You could bet your life on it.
I'll be too busy watching my back around you two.
You get off. You too.
I got a file on you too, Claire. This time nobody escapes. I'll see you fry for this, Joey.
I'll kill you, you fuck.
Hey, come here! Come on!
I'm Jake Quinlan from the Herald. Your name, Haman?
Ah, Mr. Quinlan. I know your work well. Please, join me. Now, let me tell you how you fucked me, and how I'm going to fuck you. Tea? Once upon a time, you wrote a piece about a man, an acquaintance of mine named Schultz. Do you remember that particular story?
Well, I read a lot of stories.
Ah, but this one was special. Schultz, the sausage stuffer, called. You have such a way with words. Schultz was a meat packer who had the ingenious idea of using the discarded intestines of various and sundry bovines to transport, shall we say, illicit pharmaceuticals.
And you knew the man?
My dear Mr. Quinlan, Schultz was a meat packer, a butcher, a bovine himself. I owned Mr. Schultz. When your story revealed exactly how bad sausage was for the health of the citizenry, Mr. Schultz was out of business. I was out of business! I had you followed for 3 months while I considered my options.
Is this a bad time? Because I can always come back.
Absolutely not. Now for the fun part. This is where I get to tell you how I'm going to fuck you.
Will there be actual fucking involved?
Very amusing, Mr. Quinlan, but I don't think you understand. You see, I own you now. Instead of killing you, I decided that I should rather own the reporter. That way I might better avoid future, shall we say, disadvantageous publicity.
Own me. What'd you have in that teacup, anyway?
Well, for all intents and purposes, your ass, my boy. You couldn't print anything on me if you wanted to. Now let me ask you something. How well do you know Mr. Dodds?
Ben Dodds. What's he have to do with this?
It was a dark and stormy night, Mr. Quinlan. A young woman was sobbing before the desk of her father. The father was the city's most respected editor, one Benjamin Dodds. The woman should have been shedding tears of joy. She had just won national acclaim for a brilliant expose on the city's fledgling mayor. Eventually it led to his expulsion. But on that particular evening she was crying because her father had just discovered that her story was based on research that never took place. Sources that didn't exist.
You're lying.
On the contrary, Ben Dodds is a liar. In fact, worse, you see, he managed to hush the whole affair. Not a word of retraction or correction ever saw the light of day. Not even when the ex-mayor subsequently killed himself.
What?
A story that the Herald did write. Now, how do you think the world would react, Mr. Quinlan, should it be discovered that the respected Ben Dodds, held by his peers as the paradigm of journalistic integrity, had actually perpetrated an untrue story that resulted in a man's death, and did so as an act of nepotism?
Then I guess we have an understanding. I won't print anything about you. For now. I need you to tell me anything you know about the Ripper.
I'm a businessman, Mr. Quinlan, and I wouldn't knowingly associate with that butcher. If I knew who he was, I'd turn him over. My most recent client was a young woman. She didn't seem to fit the description of a raging maniac to me.
Caught you red-handed, Herman. I've got a knife with Jelly Roll Wilson's fingerprints all over it.
Now, it seems to me that you should harass Mr. Wilson.
My sources tell me that Jelly Roll Wilson kills for Vigo Herman. If they're right, it's as good as doing it yourself. See, I feel another story brewing. I might have to reveal that Jelly Rolls are bad for the health of the citizenry.
Mr. Quinlan, if you have a knife with a man's fingerprints on it, you have the wrong murder weapon.
I think you're involved with the Ripper. My hunch is that you're either funding him or hiding him. Either way, you're involved.
I'm a capitalist, Mr. Quinlan. The only profit in serial killing is for the muckrakers that cover it.
Don't fuck with me, asshole. I've got evidence that you're connected to the Ripper.
Perhaps I did a job for someone without knowing who I was with. I assure you, I have terminated that contract.
I have the fingerprints of a hitman named Jelly Roll Wilson, known to work for you. They were found on a knife used in an attack on Covington Wofford. Now, Wofford's brother was murdered a few weeks back, and there's a definite connection between the Woffords and the Ripper. Whoever wants them dead is trying to protect the Ripper. I have evidence that you are that somebody.
And hi, my, Mr. Quinlan. What an ingenious piece of deduction. I can't confirm much of it, but I'll give you this. I did hire the hitman. I received the contract from a woman I met only a cyberspace, had I known that that person was the Ripper, I assure you I would have refused the contract.
A woman. One more thing. Whatever became of Schultz?
Suffice it to say that I should avoid this establishment's hot plates.
Incoming WAC transmission. Incoming WAC transmission. Source unknown.
Dear boss, how I long to see your face when he's blubber blue. I do have a sense of humor, you know. One must enjoy one's work. Warn your readers that I can strike anyone at any time. No one is safe. Yours truly, Ritter.
Quinlan! What the hell happened? Mendelsohn called from the precinct house. He said Magnotta picked you up. Is that right?
That's right, and he was none too friendly. I think he bruised his knuckles on my jaw.
I've got our lawyers on this. If he tries to intimidate you again, he'll have a whole world of trouble. Is there anything else I should know about?
Do you know a Vigo Haman?
He's a player with the mob. Supposed to be affiliated with the Andolini family, but the word on the street is that he freelances.
Someone tried to kill Covington Wofford. I managed to stop it. Got off a shot and nailed the intruder in the shoulder. Had to be the Ripper.
Why would he try to kill Covington Wofford?
To finish the job. I think he killed Hamilton.
But that doesn't make sense. Hamilton was shot in the head. The Ripper uses a blade.
I think there's a lot more to this Ripper than hack and slash. What do you know about Catherine's past?
I don't know. You were sleeping with her. Didn't you two ever talk?
Well, we haven't gotten to that part yet.
She came over from the Inquirer in Philly.
Philly? She told me she was from L.A.
No. I'm sure she told me Philly. Her resume was scanty, but her clips were good.
Ben, this Ripper case is giving me the fits. How would you cover it?
It's hard to say. In my day, cops were a lot more cooperative, but since they've gone over to this bounty system, they're stingier than ever. Don't want anybody to get that reward. But all things considered, I'd say you're doing a hell of a job.
Ripper's still out there, isn't he?
You are a reporter, Quinlan, not a detective.
Someone's got to stop this lunatic.
Well, I'd tell you to stay out of it, but it wouldn't do any good with it. Just don't get yourself killed.
Vigo Haman says he's got some dirt on your daughter. Is it true?
What did he tell you?
Something about her running a bad story, and you covering up for her. It's not true, is it, Ben?
She was my daughter, Quinlan.
Jesus, Ben. I've got this story. If I run it, he's gonna go public. What are you gonna do?
Run the damn thing. To hell with it.
Surveillance transmission.
Hey, pal. Still playing games?
I can't believe you got the balls to show up here. I want you to leave Burton out of this, whatever crazy shit you got planned. This is between you and me.
Me drag her into this? I'm not the one bringing her the bodies.
She's the best at what she does. I am a professional. You want to kill somebody? Try me.
I'd love to. Love to. But I already spent 2 fucking years in jail because of you, and I'm not going back. Even if it would be on such pleasant terms.
I'm gonna nail you, Joey.
Fuck you! The only thing you're gonna nail is your own coffin. After I have a talk with that reporter friend of yours.
Son of a bitch. You talk to that reporter, so help me. I will kill you.
I'll be waiting. Bring your best shot.
Exit cyberspace. Wofford Well.
About damn time you activated me, you timid old bastard. That eccentric client I had, I think it was the Ripper Covington, and I made this AI to help you deal with that son of a bitch.
Tell me about this lunatic client of yours.
He only contacted me in cyberspace. Sometimes he appeared as a man, and sometimes as a woman.
Tell me about this model cityscape you have here.
Yes, he wanted me to build Whitechapel, as it was 152 years ago.
You didn't bother asking him what he planned to do with it? You didn't know what happened in Whitechapel in 1888?
It was a challenge, and soon after I completed it, I read about that Mendler fella in the Bowery, and I knew it was him. I knew he had struck.
Any idea who killed you?
Well, he had a different image every time I saw him. He could have walked right up to me in the street and put a bullet in my head. And maybe that's what he did, eh?
With something as important to him as Whitechapel, he must have kept a close watch on you.
And watch? He helped me build the damn thing.
How can I kill the Ripper?
Well, there is a way, Covington. When I realized what that crazy bastard was planning to do, I made a weapon. A weapon. It's designed to flatline the CAD while he is in cyberspace.
But where is it? Where is it? No, give me the weapon. How's it work? What's it do? What's it do?
Well, the weapon looks like a shuriken made of pure energy, and you would have to confront him in Whitechapel. Get close to him and throw it at his heart, and when you hit him with a shot, it'll overwrite the data that makes his angel. Now don't stick around here to admire your work, though, because it will overwrite Whitechapel as well. And if you're still there when that happens, you'll die with him.
Don't worry, old-timer. His feet do your stuff once I nail the Ripper.
Well, now there are two other things that you should know. Because the weapon destroys itself along with the target, and you can use it one time, and one time only.
In other words, I hit my target, or my target hits me.
And the other problem is obtaining the weapon. I divided the weapon into 3 modules and laid each one inside a secret well. Now, the addresses are Pegasus, Orestes, and Odysseus. Now write them down for God's sake, and when you get to Whitechapel, you'll need to find the software integrator to activate the weapon. Huh? Now you might want to have your fortune told.
What kind of ice did you freeze on these places?
Well, I made it easy for you, Covington. I used some old systems that you made back when you was still working. And you should know how to turn them off.
I'm not your brother, Wofford. Are you programmed to recognize that? My name is Jake Quinlan. Alright, you don't recognize me. Guess I'm Covington Wofford for now.
Virtual Herald. Weapon 1. Weapon 2.
Falconetti's well. Weapon 2. Falconetti's well. Exit cyberspace. Weapon 3. Exit cyberspace. Falconetti's well. Exit cyberspace.
The stage is set, the roles are cast for the next game of Ripper. Let the mystery begin. These will be my last game master notes for Ripper. Magnata, Claire, Mendler, Stephanie Jordan, Estevez, Josie Dorset, and myself were playing. This is the final game. It began like any other.
It's on near free. If I don't find me a tough soon, I'll be on my feet all night.
Be careful, Marie Kelly. The Ripper is still at large.
It's been 3 weeks since he struck. Doc Annie heard that he killed himself. They pulled a body from the Thames. Cut his own throat, he did.
Believe that if you want. I'm going to Spiderfields. Find a pub, a little rum.
The night is too cold for a lady.
You're looking for a goat then, are you? What's in your bed?
Something you won't like.
Without warning, the simulation had become reality, and the death was real.
I've lost her. She's flatlined. Who was playing Mary Kelly?
It's Josie. She and I switched.
Who are you?
It's me, Claire.
No! Who the fuck did this? How did this happen? How could this have happened?
We never learned the answer to that question. The Ripper had claimed his hunting ground, and now those who played that game must live in fear of when the Ripper will next strike.